It was progressively, but after 3 days, it was like my best friend called me on the phone and he was like, "Who the hell are you?" So people didn't recognize me anymore, and like people I hadn't seen in a while were like, "What's wrong with your voice?" I was still needed to go through puberty, and so the protocol they gave to me was like, okay, from now on, you're going to be on 250 milligrams of testosterone every 3 weeks, which, as you know, is a really bad protocol. Like, it should be almost illegal to prescribe 250 milligrams of testosterone every 3 weeks, especially since in Belgium, ampoules of testosterone, they're like overfilled. They contain like 1.2 or 1.3 milliliters. So my very first shot of TRT, the first time I actually had TRT in my body, was probably 300 milligrams of testosterone. So
Yeah.
I went from zero testosterone to supraphysiological levels in probably like 2 or 3 days when I started. So that was
Yeah.
quite a roller coaster. That was wild, since also they didn't explain anything to me in that hospital about the possibilities, because there's multiple possibilities, and if I could start over and do it myself, I would start much lower, and
Yeah.
progressively increase. You can't go from zero to it's like I said it in one of my videos, it's like if your first drink is a shot of vodka like this or something, you're not going to be that was crazy. So I took my first shot. It actually happened in the gym because I didn't have anybody that could do it for me. So I needed to find a nurse. And in my gym guy said, "Yeah, don't worry. Here, pretty much everybody is on testosterone replacement therapy too. I can do it for you." So I'm pretty much sure he used the entire ampoule of like 1.2 milliliters. So that's 300 milligrams. So the voice change, for example, didn't happen when I was working somewhere, because as you know, somebody injected 300 milligrams of testosterone in me. So my voice completely changed in like almost less than 1 week. After 3 days, my voice cracked, and it was like I woke up and it's like I had the flu or something like that.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, it was crazy.
And that remained, so it changed overnight and then it remained for always.
It was progressively, but after 3 days, it was like my best friend called me on the phone and he was like, "Who the hell are you?" So people didn't recognize me anymore, and like people I hadn't seen in a while were like, "What's wrong with your voice? What did you do?" or whatever. It's funny because 8 years later, I still didn't change my voicemail on my phone. So when you're calling me, it's actually still my voice from before. And people are like, "Why isn't it you saying your voicemail stuff?" Because the voice from before. That was a nice thing too, because I worked in a contact center for a couple of weeks or months, and I always had to hear "yes, ma'am" on the phone while it was really a high-pitched voice.
Yeah. So the voice change was one of the first thing you noticed then.
Yeah, and my Johnson being erect pretty much half of the day also.
Okay.
That was I had never had any testosterone in my body, so that definitely changed.